Hello and welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. I'm Sibylle and today I'm going to show you how to weather any storm with just one simple technique. There was a time in my life when a lot of good things happened. Like everything was coming my way. It was amazing. I was so happy. I was so busy celebrating everything and processing it all and taking it all in. That I didn't even know myself. So this went on for a couple of weeks. I was extremely happy, high vibes, high energy. And after a few weeks of this, I suddenly found myself getting really cranky and very short-tempered. I snapped at a couple of people I really shouldn't have snapped at. And I felt really bad. And I was wondering what was going on because obviously everything was, I was living the dream. It was amazing. So what had happened? And after a while, after a bit of soul searching, I realized that I had for weeks not taken any quiet time out for myself, any time for self-care, for just looking after myself. I mean, I was so happy. I didn't realize I needed any self-care. I thought I was in the perfect state anyway. But if I had known something at this technique that I have since worked on perfecting, I could have prevented this. And your mission today and this week is to learn this technique that I call checking in, and that will help you meet pretty much anything with a lot more serenity and a lot more even temper and with a lot more balance. Your first task is unsurprisingly called checking in, because that's the technique itself. Here I'm going to teach you what checking in actually means. So what you do, and you can do this right now during this video, remember I can't see you, you sit or lie down very comfortably, relax, take a deep breath, and take that deep breath all the way into your lower stomach. Don't just breathe up here, breathe all the way down here. So take 1 or 2 deep breaths and maybe close your eyes, relax completely, drop your shoulders. And what you do now is you plant your feet firmly on the ground. This is called grounding. You make conscious contact with the soles of your feet with the ground that you're standing on. And it doesn't have to be the actual earth, even if you're 20 stories up in a skyscraper. You can still imagine how you're rooted into the ground, through the floor and through the building, all the way into the actual earth. So take 1 more deep breath, and now ask your body, very gently, how it feels. Have a bit of patience, take a bit of time, listen for the answer. If you need to, you can interrupt this video, stop this video for a bit, so that you can sit in silence. And ask find out whether there's any sensations in your body. Do you have any pulsating, any warmth or cold or any tingling, or how do you feel tense? Where do you feel tense or relaxed? Just go through the different parts of your body, from your feet and legs to your back and your stomach area, your chest, your shoulders, arms and hands, up to your neck and your face and your head. And ask your body how it feels. And the second question that you ask is of your mind or your soul. You ask yourself how you feel. Do you feel low in energy, perhaps, or very high in energy? Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel curious? Are you excited? What emotions do you feel? Do you feel serene or very excited about something, or very stressed? Or do you feel sad about something or happy? Check in with yourself. Bring yourself into this present moment. And that is your first task. Your second task is called set yourself up for success. This technique that I just introduced you to and that I just taught you, called checking in, works because it brings you back into this moment and into this place. What happens when you're very excited, and that can be either positive or negative. It can be positive excitement, like in the situation that I described when everything went well in my life. Or it can be negative stress, when you just have a lot to think about and juggling lots of balls in the air, and a lot of tasks and a lot of work or emotional stress or whatever. When there's a lot going on, when we are very excited in a positive or a negative way, our minds are often in the past or in the future. We're thinking about the next thing we need to do or the next 10 things we need to do, or we think about something good that has happened yesterday or this morning, or we're in a different place. If you're in love with someone, you maybe dream you were with your loved one while you're actually here or at work or whatever is going on. And this checking in technique is a very quick and efficient way to bring yourself back into this place geographically, into where your body is, and into this very moment. So not the past or the future, but the present, because the body has this amazing thing. So, we have body, mind, soul, and spirit. And of those four, our bodies are the only things that are always in the present moment and in this present place. So checking in with your body and connecting with your body is a very quick way to gather all these distracted, scattered thoughts and mind and emotions back into this moment and back into this place. It's a form of self-care that is extremely important. And self-care in general, as you know, is very important. And it's very easy to forget when there's a lot going on. Obviously, especially when you're busy, but also like I did when it's something very good is going on. And obviously it's easiest to forget self-care when we would need it the most in those days, in those situations, in those times in our life. So I suggest setting up a routine. Set yourself up for success. And that is what this second task is called. By setting yourself up for success, I mean creating a routine. Some people do this at lunchtime, in their lunch break, for example, this brief checking in. Just 30 seconds are enough sometimes. Just set yourself an alarm on your smartphone every day. That's repeats every day at noon or at 1 o'clock or whenever. Or do it morning and evening, just after waking up, and in the evening before going to bed. It sets you up much better for a good night's sleep, by the way, if that is a problem for you. So make it a routine once or twice a day, and maybe in stressful times more than that, to check in with yourself and to bring yourself back into the present moment. And that will not only alleviate the stress that you feel right now, but it will also armor you against future stressful situations. Whatever life could throw at you, you're much better capable of dealing with it when you're with yourself and when you're rooted and grounded in your body and in the present moment. So that was today's two main tasks. And now the third task, as usual, is to let me know. Reply to this email that you got the link to the video with and let me know how checking in feels. Is that something you used to do before, or have you just learned about it now? What do you think about it? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you, and I will definitely reply to every email. If you did not get the link to this video in an email, this means you're not subscribed to Wild Spirits News yet, and you're not part of the Wild Spirits community, and this should change. Go to wildspiritscoaching.com. and fill in the little form there, or do the free life audit. When you fill in the form at the end of the life audit, one of the things that happen is also you'll get the newsletter every week. So it's one email per week, 100% spam free, with lots of additional information other than the weekly video, extra articles, resources, recommendations of books and so forth. And there are also sometimes specific special offers that are exclusive only to my subscribers that nobody else ever gets to see. So go to wildspiritscoaching.com and sign up, or you can Google Wild Spirits Coaching. That'll get you to the website as well. Thanks for watching.